Hey guys, Adam here from DirectionTrader.com, coming to you with your midday and looking forward video. It's about 10 after 11 here Central, so let's see what's going on here in the markets. First off, I want to talk about the volatility index. The VIX has had a little pop early on for the first 15 minutes of the trading session, and ever since then has been trading very sideways. So if any of you are seeing the markets and seeing a lot of intraday pop and pullback and backfill and all this going on, the volatility index is a good indication to tell you, hey, is the market moving, is it not? And when you see the volatility index start doing this number, it might be a decent time for you to be really cautious and maybe be a little bit more conservative, to sit on your hands a little bit in these markets. So just my first heads up for you to pay attention to the VIX there. If the VIX is chopping a little bit, so isn't the market, I'm assuming. So with that being said, that's what's happening today. So I will be sitting on my hands here waiting for some moves before the afternoon session, before I get too aggressive moving forward with the stock index futures. So let's start looking at some of these markets. Now, something that jumps right out at me would be the 3 to the 1 rule. We have the S&P, the NASDAQ, the Dow, sorry about that, all pushing to the upside, all positive days, all in the green as of right now. The Russell is the one exception, and the Russell is actually having a drop. If I pull over this this board here, you're going to see we have the S&P, the NASDAQ, and the Dow all in the green here, while the Russell is the one lonely one selling off. Now, what I mean by the 3 to the 1, typically common sense would tell you that if you had 3 of them pushing up and 1 pushing down, that the 1 would be more likely to come join the 3. That is not what typically happens. Now, this isn't a 100% guarantee, but a good 80% of the time, the 3 are more likely to come join the 1 than the opposite. So let's go through some of these markets and let's look at what they look like. Just looking at the daily charts here. Here's the S&P, nice green candle bar. Here's the NASDAQ, nice green candle bar. The Dow, another one, and then you got the Russell. Now, we're going a little bit out on a limb here to say the 3 to the 1 is in place. It is intraday. It would be much stronger if we closed at a 3 to the 1, but maybe from an intraday standpoint, you might see a little weakness kick in from them S&Ps, NASDAQ, and Dow, and you might see them start to roll just a little bit. Now, that's something to keep your eye on, not something to just jump right in and assume, but if you start to see some intraday price action on the S&P start to roll to the downside, it may be viable to, or at least okay to go ahead and look for some shorter opportunities in the afternoon if we continue down this path and we see action like this the remainder of the day. And especially if we close today like this, you could see a little pullback in the stock index futures going into tomorrow. So first heads up. And then we got the crude oil here. Today, crude oil inventories came out very low, causing this market to get a nice pop to the upside. But with that being said, we're just popping right up into resistance. And as far as we are trading right now, we're simply hitting our head on resistance and we've stopped. So if we continue to hold this resistance, we're still going to look for further downside opportunity. If we're able to actually get up above this 8-period moving average, above this previous swing low, which is resistance now, maybe we can start to get another rally back to the upside, especially with today's inventory numbers. So something to keep an eye on. So if we're able to push higher here with the crude, maybe we'll look for further fall through to the upside, but we do have a lot of resistance to get through. If we use this as resistance and we hold on to this 8-period moving average that we use quite often here, could be looking for further downside opportunities from a technical standpoint here on crude. So hope you enjoyed today's video, guys. If you have any questions, you can always email me, Adam@DirectionTrader.com. If not, thanks for watching, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Bye-bye.